So in my previous classes or in my last class on Saturday, I have taught you if-else statement, or I have taught you what is if statement, then else statement, then if-else statement, and then if-else if, and we also call it later, if-else if later statement, where we can follow up multiple conditions and then display a result based on those conditions. And I have given you examples also, right? Do you hear me? Are you here?
Yeah, we are.
So today now we are going to work with C# switch. This is the last conditional statement of C# and it's C# switch. So what is switch? So C# switch is the same switch statement that we have used or that we have learned in my previous or in your previous programming language courses like Java and C programming, right? So C# switch statement executes one statement from multiple conditions. It's like if else if later statement in C#. So if you compare it with if else if, so it's like the same, because in if else if we can keep on adding multiple statements and check multiple conditions. All right, so we can say the C# switch statement executes one statement from multiple conditions, not statements. It executes one particular statement from different conditions. It is like if else if statement in C#. Executes. All right, so the syntax of it is simply we're using the keyword switch and then expression will be checked here. All right, whatever the testing condition you're going to have, and then two curly brackets, and then you're going to say like cache value, case, not cache, case value first, then code to be executed, and then you have to say break statement, because break is going to break that statement at the same time. Then another case, you can say value second, then it should be a colon, not semicolon. All right, case 2, then code, and then break, and so on. Here it should be semicolon, and dash, 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 and at last we have a default. If it's not any condition, any case among these all, then please move the cursor, move the compiler to the default. Whatever is here, just print it out and break it. That's it. And that's what is switch statement and how we can make use of it and what's the syntax of it. Okay, so why or how it's going to work? It says just working like you have an expression. Case first, if it's matched, statement first will be printed and that will be break. If there is no match, it will move to case 2. All right, if the statement is having the match, it will just print that code and break the statement and come out. If that's not going to match, again it will go to next code and keep on going next code until and unless a satisfied condition will not met. It will display that and break the statement. Okay, now a very simple example for demonstration is we will ask a user to enter a number and then just print any particular thing based on that. What is the number? Okay. If it's number 10, then we will print it as number 10. If it's 20, we will say that it's number 20. We will say case. If it's case for 10, if it's for 10. If you enter 10, we can say it's 10. If you enter 20, we can say it's 20. Are you understanding? In that way, or we can choose any other particular example after it. But right now, I'm going to take a very simple example with the help of which I will ask the user to input the details and then try to make you understand what is switch statement or switch conditional statement. All right, let's write here, comment it here. It's switch statement with a basic example, which is very simple. So I hope you will understand it. So first of all, I have to allow the user to input the number based on that, I'm going to write my switch statement, so write line, and I will just ask the user enter the number. Okay, then int, I'll say number equals to convert. This is the string dot 232, and now inside it we can say console dot read line and two parentheses, enter. All right, so then when the program will ask the user to enter the number, user will enter the number here and it will be stored here in this variable. Now we have to use this variable for switch statement. So now I'm going to type in switch and then the expression is for number, the variable number. And now we are going to work with our switch. If it's, for example, case, if a user entered number, for example, 10, we can say case 10, we can say console dot write line, you have won $10,000 or 1,000 QAR, semicolon. All right, and then we'll give a break. That's very important. Break, semicolon. Again, we'll say case, for example, if a user, suppose it's a lottery type of program. So lottery is for the numbers like 10, 20, 30, 40 up to 100. So if a user entered 20, or if we got 20 as an output from the user, or if the serial number of the user is 20, we'll say console.writeLine, congratulations, you have won 2,000 QAR. Then break the statement. Then case 30, console.writeLine. If the user typed in 30, we can say congratulations, you have won 3,000 QAR. And then break that statement. If you're not going to break it, whatever you write after this statement, it will print that too. So case 40 console.writeLine, congratulations, you have won 4,000 QAR. That's it. If you want to expand it, you can expand it, okay? But I don't want to expand it because I have one more example to teach you after it. And then I will be using the default one. So I will use default semicolon, and if it's not any number among these, all the numbers like 10, 20, 30, and 40, we'll say console.writeLine, sorry, you have missed the, or sorry, you have missed the lottery. Then break. That's it. So this is a very simple program where based on the user input, I have given some amount of money to them. If the serial number is, enter the serial number. If the serial number is anything, I can change it to serial number here. And here also it's going to be serial number. So this is a program for assigning the or displaying the lotteries to the clients or to the customers based on their serial number. So we have given 4 lotteries, or we have given 4 prices for those who are having the serial numbers like 10, 20, 30, and 40. Rest all, we have to say that, sorry, you have missed the lottery. Okay, so that's it. We are going to save it and run it. And you will see it's asking you enter the serial number. First of all, if I'm going to type in 20, congratulations, you have won 2000 QAR. Again, I'm going to run it. I want to enter first. Sorry, you have missed the lottery because it's not in the list. If I'm going to enter 10 now, congratulations, you have won 1000. Again, if I'm going to type in 40 now, you can see congratulations, you have won 4000 QA. But if it's anything, any serial number other than that, we can say, for example, 100. For every particular serial number other than 10, 20, 30, and 40, it will always show you, sorry, you have missed the lottery. That's it. So there's a very basic example of switch conditional statement with the help of which I have shown you how to write a program and where we're going to check the lottery, the price of the serial numbers, and we're going to display them to our customers. Got it? Clear?
Yeah, clear.
Great. So that was the first example of switch statement. Example 2. To check the days in a week using switch statement using switch cases. How do we do that? If you have to ask the user enter the day or enter the number, and based on that number you have to display which day of the week it is. Okay, so which date of the day it is, if it's number first. So suppose that the numbers are going to start from Monday, or here it's going to start from Sunday. So Sunday will say it's number first, Monday will say it's number 2, okay, not, and then Tuesday it's number 3, Wednesday, it's number 4, Thursday it's number 5, Friday it's number 6, and Sat it's number 7. Now, based on those numbers, you have to display what? You have to display which date or which day of the week it is. You have to write a program to demonstrate based on the numbers when a user will allow, when you will be asked, or if you want to ask the user to input any number like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the week, and you have to give them, you have to display them, you have to, you can say, show them which day is this on the week. Okay, so that's my question, and that's the example that I'm going to show you, and a separate task will be given to you after the completion of this example. Okay, so again, if you have to ask the user console.writeLine, sorry, yep, you asked something. Carlos. Hello.
Yeah, if you want to ask something. Sorry, what was the question?
I said you have to ask the user to enter the week date, week number. Based on the week number, for example, as I've told you, 1 is for Sunday, 2nd is for Monday, Thursday is for 3, and Saturday is last. So enter the week number we have to ask here, and then integer week num equals to convert dot to 32, and then console dot read line, 2 parentheses and semicolon, and then we're going to use switch statement, switch on week number.
Sir,
Yeah.
Why is it called week num when the numbers represent days?
Week num, it's a variable number.
Yeah, sir, but the numbers represent days, right?
Yeah, numbers represent date, yeah.
But shouldn't it be called day number?
You can call it anything. You can say day, anything, weekday, or whatever it is. So day.
My bad then.
So day, what you said?
Day num.
Day num, no problem.
Yeah.
Day num. Please enter the day number. Switch, so switch day num, first case is if it's, sorry, for example, if it's day first, then we can use console dot write line. I can say it's Sunday. On that hand, we'll break the statement here. And if it's case 2, and console, not constant, console or write line. It's Monday. Then we're going to break the statement. Case 3, if its day number is 3, right line, Tuesday, break. Then case 4, console, right line, Wednesday, what happened? Oh, case 5, right line, Thursday. Any problem is here? Break. Case 6, console.write line, 6 is Friday, break. Case 7, console.write line, and it's going to be Friday, Saturday, semicolon, and break the statement. Otherwise, the default statement will come, and it's going to be console.write line, invalid day number. Please enter from 1 to 7. And then break. That's it. So this is a program where I have asked you can allow the user to enter the day number. Then based on day number, Switch is going to analyze or set the conditions. First condition is if the user has entered 1, we will give Sunday. If it's 2, Monday. If it's 3, Tuesday. If it's 4, Wednesday. If it's 5, Thursday. Then if it's 6, Friday. And at last, if it's 7, it's Saturday. So save it. And then you can run it using F5 function key. Enter the day number, please. 1. You can say it's Sunday. If it's 2, it's Monday. If it's 3, hit enter, it's Tuesday. If it's 4, you can say it's Wednesday. If it's 5, it's Thursday. If it's 6, Friday. And if it's 7, what happened? If it's 7, not able to type. What happened? What happened? If it's 7, Saturday. So that was the program for displaying weekdays based on day numbers or days based on the numbering of the days. Got it? Clear
Yeah.
about this thing? So that's a switch statement for you. So the break keyword is just when C# reaches a break keyword, it breaks out the switch block. It will just block, or it will just come out from this particular block. This is one block, and this is second, this is third, and so on. So this will stop the execution of more code and case testing inside the block. So when a match is found and the job is done, that's the time for break. So there is no need for more conditional testing. So a break can save a lot of execution time because it helps us to ignore the execution of all the rest of the switch blocks. For example, when I type it in one, so this is going to match the statement for one. Case one, it will execute this and it will not execute all these statements. All right, so it will totally ignore them. It will not execute. If two is going to be matching, it will just execute the second block. It will just not execute the first one, third one, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So it saves a lot of time through which we can ignore some execution blocks through using the switch statement. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So next part is, so we are done with conditional statements, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the last conditional statement.
Yeah, so that was the last conditional statement. So it's the time for loops, but before that, I'm gonna give you some tasks, okay? Do you have any questions based on switch statement?
No.
Great. That was about the switch statement. Hold on a sec, I will give you a task.